welcome everyone to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Missouri Tigers, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Missouri ready to kick off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's Silva. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So the Tennessee Volunteers offense will start this game off with the football. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question, it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got...
There he goes! He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
To the ground. He's got it again. Jukes his way for more. At the 45 on his way. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
Well, you can see why Rocky Top is so excited about this guy. He's a home run waiting to happen. Not only can he run you over, but he can run around you too. This is an offense that doesn't only have to throw the football to win games. They can run it and they can get explosive plays because of this guy's speed and skill set.
He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line.
And that play is essentially like a jet sweep, right? This offense is going to run the football conventionally. They'll do it between the tackles. They'll do it outside. But there's a lot of different creative ways they can get their playmakers the football in the running game. And I think that was an example of what you saw right there.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Silva. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. And now on second down for this offense. The give to the back. Oh, he's got some room in under the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Vols!
And this defense really wanted to come out and set the tone and be physical, but the offense did that. They took control. They own the line of scrimmage. They create the big explosive run on the first drive to really set the tone in this football game.
And he'll bring it back. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So Missouri's offense has the ball for the first time. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
And this is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew that they were going to be facing two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. Missouri gets to the line quickly. Looking downfield, it's Lawrence. Makes the grab. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big third down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
The play-action fake. Unloads it left. A strike downfield. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So
He's taking the shot. He holds it in, and nobody's close. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Missouri! Extra point here will tie the game. Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
So here is the Tennessee offense. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team.
Turning it on! All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Making a play like that to open the drive can really get the momentum going. First down from the 43. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Picks up the first down, still moving. He's loose. He's at the touchdown, Volunteer. Once he got some room, it was over.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Arkansas State handled its business today away from home. What a thorough beatdown. And what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible. A busy day in the Sun Belt Conference, and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one, Sal. He smashes his way through again. He'll... to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Touchdown, Tennessee. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Quickly trailing by 2 touchdowns, down 21-7, and really important to get something out of this drive. To the air, it's Lawrence. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Missouri wants to go fast. Running the option, it's Lawrence. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires complete on the crosser. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. The Tigers getting set on 1st and 10. They'll go back to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, and this offense, man, you got to do a better job blocking. And I tell you what, that's kind of been a theme throughout the season. They haven't been high-powered. They haven't really figured out who they are yet. And they still got time. The season's not over yet, but this offense is still in identity mode.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. So Missouri will have to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. First play of the period, 1st down here. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Might be changing the route. From the gun. Caught in the backfield. It's Silva. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Breaks into the open. He's brought down the one of play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Vols! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Missouri gets to the line quickly. Back to pass, it's Lawrence. Wide open downfield. Right down the boulevard. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. After that huge play, let's see if they can punctuate it. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Gets it out fast. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll move the wide receiver. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They'll run play action. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Well, this offensive coordinator has to be scratching his head because he's trying to keep his quarterback protected. He's trying different things, sliding the offensive line, keeping tight ends and running backs in, chipping, going empty, and getting the ball out quickly, but it's not working. They're just losing the one-on-one battles up front, and in the second half looking forward, I don't know if they're going to be able to fix it.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. There he goes. He's at the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Volunteer. Great job by the back on the option.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Back to throw. It's Lawrence. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Silva. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. From the gun. Trying to bull his way in. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great catch and run for 6. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Looks as if the returner will... And the ball's free, deep in his own territory.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that, and the head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to go up top. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, the ball hasn't hit the ground very often for this guy in this game, right? He's even still, after that incompletion, over 80% throwing, which is key. Because last game, he was under 50% on his throws. He went back to work, worked on his fundamentals, and that's really showing up here.
Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22. Looking for a man. It's Lawrence. Quickly complete. That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Rides the back and leaves it. Nice move to pick up yardage. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. He'll throw on third down. Oh, he just flat dropped it. He had the ball and didn't look it all the way in, and it'll be fourth down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Leaves it with the running back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Might be calling a hot route. Off play action. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. He stopped at the 32-yard line, not enough for the first down.
Well, speed is something that you simply can't coach, and this defense has it in bunches. You saw it that time on the option play. Third and long, they're trying to get it to the pitch man to see if he can outflank the defense. No can do. He gets a couple of yards, but not before the defense is able to rally to him and get him down, now setting up fourth.
Throws to the wideout. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Looking downfield on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Fires toward the end zone. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. And this field goal attempt will be a 48-yarder and not straight on from the left side. That is no good because no game is perfect. Something has to go wrong, so the coach will have something to gripe about in film. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Oh, he's got some space. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. He'll pull it on the read. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Tigers are on the move. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Lawrence. Fires to the big fella. You want to talk about running behind your pads as he plows his way to the 35.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
They want to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Dallas. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw again. Under fire. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Big loss on the last play. Threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. Back to pass. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And that's the 4th sack this offensive line has given up today. And guess what? You thought they'd be better. Last week, they got their butts chewed out. 6 sacks they gave up. This week, on their way to doing it again, this offensive line has to step up.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
2 teams inside the Big 12 squaring off today, and it's now a final. Here's a quick recap. Kansas State is going to enjoy the trip back to Manhattan after a rock-solid performance. And you take care of business on the road, and you stack wins there in Bill Snyder Family Stadium, and suddenly it's quite the resume.
Turning it on! The 40! Past the 20! And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it! Touchdown ball!
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the 3rd quarter, march it down the field, and score. There's no end in sight for these guys.
On the move from in, and he pumps it up inside the 20. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Volunteers!
And this is why a lot of coaches don't kick the ball out of the end zone. They want them to return the football so something good can happen. So you can put a hat on a football, cause a fumble, make something happen, Palmer, and that's exactly what the kickoff unit does.
Man, I love kickoff coverage units, David, that take pride in their jobs. These guys want to line up. They want to run down the field and hurt somebody. That was a huge game-changing play to not just create the turnover, but to score a touchdown.
To the air. It's Lawrence. He's got him. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. They're going back to the ground. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Tigers! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. They go to the ground. Breaks into the open. At the 20. Touchdown, Tennessee. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
He'll bring it back looking for help. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. This should be the last play of the quarter. Dropping back, it's Lawrence. Fires to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. This time on target. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. He's looking to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. So Missouri will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the returner will be knocked down. So here is the Tennessee offense. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run.
There he goes. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. And the Vols headed quickly to the line. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Now the play fake. Going for 6. Touchdown ball! Fired in from the red zone for the score. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the fourth quarter and close in on 11 straight victories.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Got his man. And that stiff arm he's got might as well be a sledgehammer. He's got it out to the 16. Got some of the work done on first down. Let's see what they have on second down. Motion from the wideout. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
And offenses are majoring in this now, right? They know the jet sweep is a big part of what they do, how the defense is going to respond, and they're just going to give it to you over and over again, see what you do for it. Nice job by the defense. They didn't give up a big play, but they're always looking to set up that next play and how to attack the edges of a defense.
The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Hunt is on its way. Made a defender miss. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, Dave.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The option look. He'll pitch it. Running into the open space. Inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 19 on the big run.
Defenses have had their hands full slowing this guy down all season long. It's the speed, and it's the open field running ability and vision. That's why he's second in the nation in rushing yards, and that's why he's square in the conversation for the Heisman Trophy.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Noses his way forward. Maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Touchdown, Volunteers! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. You can see it on the sideline. They've built a comfortable fourth-quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Old Dominion is running away with this one behind an offense that's been firing on all cylinders. They're up by 28 over James Madison. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that. Oh, he's got some space. Powers through. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. And the Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. The throw. He's got his man, makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Here comes the offense on second down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. They'll go to the air on third and short. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. It's fourth down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. It's complete. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback strolling away from heat. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Mizzou trying to cash in on a red zone trip. The give to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've started a pretty good drive. This will be the 7th play, but they need to convert 3rd and 5. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The Tigers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift, a late touchdown.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Bringing it back. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and I think he was about a step or so from breaking that one. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went.
Catch inside the 25. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy. Just keep going at them.
Until you stop me. And I think the offense, you can tell, it's pretty clear. They're going to keep their foot on the gas, continuing to throw the football down the field, attack, make big plays like they have.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
Missouri, 27.
And he'll return it and try to... And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Very rarely do you have a play on defense where you've got 30 yards head of steam built up to come make a collision. On kickoff and kickoff return, you do. And a lot of times you see big sticks and fumbles happen as a result.
To the air on first down. He's got it on the run. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Bye.